Before removing the lid of the gel coat, read all the directions and all the warnings. It's very important. Also, you should have 100% of your skin covered and eye protection. Hi, this is Mike from FiberglassSite.com, and today we're going to talk about mixing gel coat. This is the gel coat that you get from FiberglassSite.com. When you buy gel coat from the store, it's 9 pounds per gallon. Ours is 10 pounds per gallon, which just gives you more. You can thin it down and things like that. The amount of hardener that you're going to use is right here on the back, and the amount of hardener that you're going to use depends on the temperature. We're going to mix a quart up today, so if it was very hot, if it was between 80 and 90 degrees, we would use 9 cc's of hardener. Because it's 70 degrees today in this building, we're going to use 17 cc's of hardener. And the way that you're going to measure that, we give you the hardener. The hardener and wax comes free of charge with the gel coat, and we give you the mix and measure cups. They're NyQuil cups marked off in cc's. So how much ever you're mixing, you put it in here. We already have 17 cc's of hardener ready to go. So we're going to put our 17 cc's of hardener into the gel coat, and we're going to mix this for about 2 minutes. It's best to mix it with this connects to your drill. It's best to mix it with a drill mixer, because you'll get the faster you can mix it, the more working time you're going to get out of it. Gel coat at room temperature, you're going to get about 20 minutes working time with it. All right, in the second part here, we're going to talk about when you're going to use acetone as a thinner and when you're going to use wax as a surfacing agent. This is a very thick gel coat, so if you are rolling it onto a surface, you want to do 2 coats. In the first coat, you would thin it down 10% with acetone. In the second coat, you would thin it down 5% with acetone. In the first coat, you're only going to use hardener. In the second coat, or if you're doing 3 coats, in your final coat, you're going to use hardener and surfacing wax. Surfacing wax is added to the gel coat. What it does is it rises to the surface as the gel coat is curing and causes it to cure to a very hard turtle shell finish. You only want that in your final coat. Now, as far as mixing acetone in, if you're going to spray the resin, you can mix up to 20% of acetone to spray it. If you're spraying it into a mold, you're never going to use the wax if you're spraying it into a mold. If you are rolling it, as I said before, for the first coat, thin it down 10%. For the second coat, only thin it down 5%. And in the second coat, in the first coat and second coat, you're going to use your hardener. And in the second and final coat, you're going to use wax. And the amount of hardener and wax is on the back of the can, which you can see.